It's the southwest monsoon that's hitting Kerala. We did had the IMD stating earlier in the day that these are pre-monsoon showers, but looks like the Met Department is declaring this as the shower. And we have Porunju joining us on the phone line to tell us. Hi Porunju, how is it? And good that at least Kerala gets to get some respite from the summer heat.
That's not fully true. In fact, it was raining last 2-3 weeks in Kerala, but officially, maybe technically, the rains, the monsoon has started yesterday. It's raining heavily now, non-stop. That's definitely good, and I think everybody after 2 years of deficit monsoon, looking for better monsoon this time. That's a hope, and even scientists are talking about it. So it's always welcome. Anyway, we are heading for good stock markets. So monsoon can definitely add value to this, and it can add momentum, I feel.
Okay, right. But, Mr. Veliath, we just want to focus in on how is this going to benefit the markets, because clearly the one trigger that most of the experts are currently waiting for is the arrival of the monsoon. So how do you see the markets moving year on now that it's been confirmed that the southwesterly monsoons have finally hit Kerala?
See, monsoon being normal is normal. It's not something extraordinary. But today, investors in the market, they always want something or other. They want a trigger every week or every month for to stay invested. A lot of people, especially the new generation investors, are like that, which I don't agree with. In fact, you should buy, good stocks when the monsoon is bad and the market is depressed. Because when the next time when the monsoon comes well and the market is buoyant, the stocks are getting expensive. Actually, that is called value investing. So from that perspective, but at the same time, here what's happening in India, economically we are at an inflection point. See, the political management of the economy is in the right direction after a very long time. So I am definitely very bullish on the market for that reason. And we are a very small economy, as I have been always talking. We have a long way to go. And definitely monsoon kind of triggers is a boost, though temporarily, for the economy. So investors need not really give too much importance for these things, the Brexit or the China slowdown or the monsoon deficit. Look at the big picture. We have a long way to go, and we are in the right direction as far as the long-term management of the economy is concerned. So that is the big picture, and we have to grow, and the investing community is going to make big money going forward.
Oh. Okay, Faranju, really appreciate you taking the time out and chatting with us. In fact, the markets are reacting positively as we speak. We also have JP Sharma of SkyMed joining in. And Mr. Sharma, great to have you with us. The Met Department is declaring the southwest monsoon has hit Kerala, and that is ahead of 2 days of prediction. They had earlier stated that June 9th is the day of arrival for monsoon, but it has arrived. How do you expect monsoon progressing for the rest of the week?
Firstly, formal announcement of monsoon by the IMD finally. Monsoon-like rains, as we said, we always thought that they were there. But then, yes, definitely last 24 hours, the rains were really good. 3-digit rainfall observed at a couple of places. But then the only limitation which we have still is the OLR, that is the outgoing long wave radiation. That still those values, they have not dropped below 200, which normally it is one of the parameter which we look for. So that is still high, but that's also likely to drop. Now coming to the next question, that after the monsoon has made an onset over Kerala now, officially, formally by the government agency, the further progress I see it happening for the peninsular India fairly okay. In the next couple of days itself, I will say give it about next 4 or 5 days, we will find it covering the large portions of even peninsular India. I will say even making progress beyond Mangalore, Goa and all in the next 4 or 5 days itself. Possibly it will reach Mumbai also sometime around 11-12. Okay, and on the eastern side also, entire northeast India I expect it to cover in this slot. That's about next 4 or 5 days. And reaching some parts of East India, which includes possibly Calcutta and some portions of northern parts of West Bengal region. That should be the progress. Yes, please.
Mr. Sharma, do you think, what is the quantum of rainfall that we can expect over here? Will it still continue to be above average, that 106 odd percent that the department is expecting? Can we still expect the quantum to be above average?
See, yes, for the season, when you talk for 4 months long monsoon season, we still expect the monsoon rains to end up with an above normal rainfall. And actually, SkyMet estimate initially, which was given at 105, we have upgraded it to 109 also, looking further better. Though the monsoon, obviously the spread is not the same and even in all the 4 months, and it has generally not happened earlier also, that monsoon remains very good in all 4 months. And this time we expect that possibly June may not be very good. As it is, you see, first week of monsoon rains, first week of June rains over the country, they continue to be below normal. It's almost about 20% below normal in the first week. Okay, because the monsoon rain starts from 1st June. So I still expect that it could end up with a below normal June, but then that should not be any major worry as such, because the second half of monsoon, which consists of August and September, will be much better than what we have in the first half, and even the month of July will not be disappointing. It should end up with a good range all over the country, barring few pockets. Okay, so overall for the season, we still maintain that it should be above normal rainfall for the country. Yes, please.
Okay. Mr. Sharma, for the declaration of the southwesterly monsoons actually hitting India, what is the criteria that you look for? Because you did mention that you have seen strong rainfall in the last 24 hours. But what is the other criteria, and have those been met?
You see, basically, we look for, there are four major things which we look for, which consists of the quantum of rainfall at the stipulated stations which are there, mostly in Kerala, and also Lakshadweep region, also one Mangalore. Okay, there are 14 stations in this region. Out of 14, we expect 60% of that, which is about 8 or 9, should record more than 2.5 millimeter of rainfall in 24 hours on 2 successive days. Similarly, there are some parameters, some requirements on account of the speed of the winds which are there, westerly winds which are there. They are supposed to have that much of a speed. That's okay, that's there. Similarly, the depth of those monsoon air mass, that also should be up to about 12,000 feet height or so. Okay, that is basically these 2-3 parameters are which were consistently being met requirement. The only limitation was the outgoing long wave radiation, which directly is connected with the cloud cover over the equatorial region. That was not meeting the criteria, and that still doesn't meet. Okay, it is latest value is about 200 watt per square meter, but it should fall below 200, which we still are looking for. So that I will see that still not is met. Okay, but other 3, yes, it's meeting. Yeah. Yes.
Mr. Sharma, what about the drought areas of the interiors of Madhya Pradesh or even Maharashtra, certain places where there is a drought condition? When can those places get rains?
See, in the first few days itself, the worst condition which parts of Maharashtra saw last 2 years, possibly last 3 years also, especially Vidarbha, Marathwada and Madhya Maharashtra. Madhya Maharashtra and Marathwada in the first 7 days itself has seen fairly decent rains. Okay, so these rains go against the pre-monsoon showers, but still it helps in the further activity, whether it's a sowing or whether it's a soil moisture or so. And I see it happening for the next couple of days also. Central parts, including Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, they will see a good spell. I expect that another spell to happen, good spell. That should be between about 18th and 22nd of this month, when we expect a system to form and move over that area. And before that itself, even in the next couple of days, also we expect some scattered rains over that area. Okay? Yes.
Okay, Mr. Sharma, I think we've got all the data that we needed. Thank you so much for joining in on Traders 20 and giving your outlook on the showers that have finally hit Kerala. So that's, of course, Mr. Sharma from SkyMet. He says that the rains have been good since the last 24 hours, and he expects monsoon to progress further to the other parts of Peninsular India in the next 3 or 4 days and subsequently move to the northern parts of India. And he does expect monsoon overall to be above normal.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.